There we go. Hey guys, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin. It is Wednesday, or like the second week into was it August? Yeah. Time fly by, and I haven't been keeping track of what's going on. Um, and I just came downstairs. Like I had a big meal, passed out on the sofa, and you know how like after you have a meal, you passed out, you tend to have this really nasty feeling like dry or indigestion kind of feeling. This is how I feel like right now. I was like, oh my god, that didn't feel good. But after that, I was like, now what should I do today? And I was like, let's go revisit something. And while looking through all this cigars here in the 76% humidity in the basement right now, I can smell water. I can smell. I don't know if anybody can smell those like really misty, like really nasty, really disgusting humidity. Like that's what I feel right now. Like I can feel it. It's not. Not only I can feel it, I can smell it. I don't really like that smell. I don't know. Almost moldy, but it's not moldy. I don't know if anybody feels like that. For me, it does. For me, it does. Okay. So today I actually found one and last of these Obrigado Robustos I have. This one has been old. I found one of like my what they call it, forgotten humidor. So sometimes like I'm cleaning out humidors. I have like those like stand-alone chest looking humidor, and sometimes I clean them out. And there are times where I just left one or two cigars in there. Okay, I don't know if anybody else does that. I do. A lot of time I will left maybe one or two cigars inside a humidor that I thought I was gonna put it somewhere else, but I forgot. And I just put the humidor away. And during that time, I might have left the cigar in there for a year or two before I say, you know what, I want to check it to make sure there's no mold inside. Like a lot of times I'll put a humidor away, but because the high moisture we had this year, this crazy humidity this year, I opened some of the humidors just to see if there's anything crazy in there. And I found another Obrigado first edition cigar from back in the day. So I'm gonna revisit the cigar. And yo, hey Quake, why am I like not seeing the whole chat, every chat? That's weird. Hold on. See, I can see the. Yeah, I can see there's another chat, but I can't see who. Oh, here we go. So, King Tot is here. So yeah, I'm gonna try this cigar. This cigar smells bad. All right, this cigar is neglected in a humidor that I'm pretty sure is not sufficiently moisturized. All right, there's not enough humidity in this. I'm pretty sure. All right, I am pretty sure that is the case. So bear with me. All right, bear with me. This is gonna be bad. And if you ask me how this smells like right now, it smells like a foot. Almost like a sock. You know, after you wear a sneaker, you go out there and do some sports, you come home, you take off the sock and smell it. That's how it smells like right now. And for science, we are going to smoke this to kind of tell how a cigar would be like if you have like neglected in a bad humidity situation in a humidor that is not regulated. Yeah. Smells like foot. Smells like sock. Oh, the itch in my nose. Doesn't smell too good. I wouldn't call this a good smell. Um, the wrapper is somewhat crunchy. What is this Streamlab? Thank you for following his fragility. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. So, but yeah, it's crunchy. Alright, it's oh, like I smelled it now. I kind of don't wanna smoke it, but I have to smoke it. So let's smoke it. Crunchy. The bits are crunchy too. Slide it up. Who's Arcbuster from Discord? He just left the server. Arcbuster. I don't know. Who's Arcbuster? Good question. I can take a look what it is. Hold on a second. Hold on 1 second. Arcbuster. It's Noah. Noah Alsop. Okay. I'm not too sure why Noah left the group, but you know, that's probably why. Okay, he was he was invited to from the show, so I don't know what happened, but yeah, that's why we have trial period. That's why I have probation period. But yeah, ooh. Just toasting this smells really bad. Like I say, it smells like sweaty sock. Hey Steve. So if you're smoking something, let me know what you're smoking. At least that will kind of help me get through this this cigar. However that is. And if I vomit, you guys will know why. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. So I am gonna send a link for people to join me in this show. So give me one moment. I will throw the link up. If I can find the link, that is. I don't like this setup for the meat because it starts to look kind of messy. I don't know if it's just me, but like it doesn't have all the information at one spot anymore. Okay, anyways, here we go. And I'm gonna throw the link. Boom. It's gotta be Val who wanted to join us for the chat. And it's actually passion fruit juice with lime. Passion fruit juice with lime. Lighting up Macanudo Red Inspirado. Okay. Alright, very spicy right now. Like very, very spicy. Oh. Very spicy. Like all I can taste is pepper and I can smell dirty socks. And I don't know. Well, I sent you the link. So in Discord, if you want to click in and join, just saying. So It's very peppery right now. It's very spicy. And salty. It doesn't smell good right now. I can tell you that for sure. It doesn't smell good. All right, I see Val.
Hey, what's up?
Okay, let me put you into the chat. Here we go. I'm gonna lower this sound a little bit just in case it goes over too much. There we go. There we go. I need like a knob right here where I can just turn, but I don't have that right now. A buddy of mine gave me a Macanudo Maduro Hampton Court for my birthday a couple days ago. That's pretty good. Macanudo is actually not bad. It's just kind of weird. We have this. I see a lot of people have this hate and love situation. You either hate Macanudo, thinking that it's some sort of weird cigar, or you absolutely love it because they are kind of, in a way, in the medium tier, right? It's not really a bundle, but kind of bundle, but it's not crazy like a boutique. So I don't know. It's just right in between. I smoke some Macanudo. It's funny because I whenever I hear Macanudo, I think Mac and Nudo. So yeah, so Brigado tastes really spicy, and I feel like I'm tasting just like salt and pepper with a sock on it. Salt and pepper with a sock on it. That's how it tastes like. Ooh. Now, Val, you have probably never smoked any of the American Viking or Cigars Daily cigar before, right?
No, not yet. I was waiting to go. Try something when I get to Arizona.
Yeah. Well, they're not the same anymore. All right. So the cigar that I'm trying right now is the original. When they first had a different brand making it. Now they have Presencia making the cigar, which doesn't taste the same anymore. But this was the first cigar he kind of Tim Swanson went out and created with the blend and started a brand like a house blend kind of thing, and Obrigado was the first one that he came out with, where he had made a band. It's his first edition. It's a Cigars Daily on it. I don't understand the 5-star and the 3 coins, but that was what it is. That was what it is. What's weird is that even though he had Obrigado changed a few times, all right. So Obrigado, and then we have Obrigado Short Run, and then we have Obrigado newest with the Presencia, and he has not changed the band off from first edition. I think still shows first edition for some reason. Val, people say they can't hear you. You want to test out your volume a little bit?
Just say I got kind of quiet because I'm trying to light my my cigar up.
So, King Todd, can you hear that? Oh, you're actually using the fire today.
I am.
Now I wonder where the rest of the crew is today.
Not bad. I got Brave.
You got what?
Brave.
Brave? Yeah, using fire.
Brave, yeah. Using the torch.
Yeah. Okay.
You were right. That electric lighter, it does take a long time. And I feel like the power doesn't last long. Okay, and I feel like when I first bought it and charged it up, the first several days that I use it, man, work like a charm. But then after about a week, I'd have to, if I'm going to use it, the charge didn't stay long. I'd have to charge it up like every other day.
Well, I feel like what you need is a table lighter that it looks like a Bunsen burner, where you just start the fire and you can put the cigar on top of it to light it up instead of bringing it to you.
You know what? You're probably right. You're probably right. And I usually use matches, or I use um I don't have a lighter. I'll show you what I use.
Like a soft flame lighter you're talking about? Like the big lighter?
Okay, I'm back. I use let me see. I use this thing.
Okay. Kitchen lighter.
This is what I use to light the paper when I start my charcoal when I barbecue. Because I tried using a Bic lighter, but holding that thing down, it gets too hot in my hand.
Right.
Then I got to get really close.
I think what you need is like one of those like table lighter, like you put like, let's say this is the lighter, right? And you put it in front of you. You start the fire. You can put the cigar in front of it and just post it and light it up, and then you take a few puffs and then bring it back and forth. That way you don't have to have the fire right in front of your face. You can light it up a lot quicker because that fire is big. And when you're done, turn it off. That's it. And because it's in the distance, it's probably better for your field of vision because you can't see right in front of you, right? But because it's a distance, it's easier for you to see that the fire is there.
I have to look like at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock to see something in front of me. I can't look directly in front.
That's what I'm saying. So if you have something like this in the front, you can kind of see it in the 10 or 11 o'clock while you're lighting it.
Right.
So I think that's what you need. Hey, Albert.
Hey, what's up, man?
Took you a while.
Yeah, tired.
I think I saw something like it.
What do you say, Val?
I said I think I saw something like you're talking about. It looks almost like a lantern.
Mm-hmm. I call it Bunsen burner. For some reason, I was thinking as a Bunsen burner.
Well,
yeah,
Val,
I mean, it kind of.
What if you want to smoke at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock? I mean, you have to wait 5 or 6 hours, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alex Bradley is the only one that makes that gigantic tank.
All right, that was a bad joke, I guess.
Alec,
no, I get it. I get it. That was pretty good.
Alec Bradley actually made that big of a tank, I think, for that kind of burner. But like, I think for that, it's kind of a little bit too big, in my opinion. It looks kind of big. I'm thinking like something, like I said, just the size of the cup. I think that's big enough. I think Alec one is like this tall. It's big.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm smoking a dirty socks that has been soaked into pepper. And I can tell you that the cigar doesn't taste like that originally. It's just, hey, that's the short round too, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to smoke a good cigar.
Right? Kind of regret this a little bit. It tastes weird. It tastes very weird. I wouldn't be surprised if the inside has been molded or something like that, and it kind of shriveled. It kind of has this like muscular look to it. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it kind of shriveled a little bit, and now you can see like the bumps on top of the cigar. And obviously it's like that. You can lick like your cigar. You can leave it so that it went back, right? It does take some effort to totally forget about a cigar. This cigar feels like, imagine Bruce Lee's muscle. It's just like feeling over it. It's like bumpy. It's got like muscle to it. It's got veins. It's got like, it smells like a sweaty guy. It doesn't.
Say it, Albert. That's what she said, right?
I think the first third should be nice for science and switch to something else. Just saying. I don't know. You know, I'll continue to smoke this until it makes me feel really gross. Right now it's gross, but not really gross. I mean, compared to the soy sauce cigar, it's not too bad yet. It's not too bad. It's there, but it's not too bad. But yeah,
Okay.
that should tell people that, you know, when you are, you know, storing your cigars, humidor doesn't do that good. Number one, if you don't have enough cigar. All right, humidor doesn't do good if you don't have enough cigar or you have too much cigar. If you don't have enough cigars, it doesn't do its job. It's actually more humid. There's more lingering humidity.
I gotta tell you what happened the other day, man.
And if you have too much cigar, air doesn't circulate. It gets stale. It doesn't work good. So even though I have this one stick in a humidor, it wasn't doing its job. It's just getting dried up and then to a point where it just sucked up excess humidity and then just take on that smell of that humidity. That's why I smell like old socks. Yes, Albert, go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. So my wife was talking. She's looking at the checkbook. And she's like, "Man, you've been buying a lot of cigars lately." Like, I just looked, and it's about $100 in the past month.
That's like
I'm like, huh?
That's like a box.
That's like 10 cigars, man.
Right.
I was like, that's funny because that's not a lot. $100. In fact, I haven't bought enough cigars, really. That was funny. I gotta calibrate.
You gotta calibrate. So what you need to do is next month you'll buy 1,000 cigars or $1,000 worth of cigars. And
Right.
she's like, you buy a lot of cigar, and you're like, that's right, that is a lot. Next time when you say 100, that's not a lot.
Yeah, 500. I'll do 500 instead.
Yeah, quick checkbook. What is that?
Right.
You know what? I actually use checkbook.
Yeah.
A lot of places that I go, I have to use checkbook. For those people who doesn't know, most location, a Visa card will allow you to swipe $2,000 at any given day. When you had to swipe something more than $2,000, for example, $15,000, credit card doesn't want to go through. The majority of the time, it will be declined. You can call the bank. The bank will give a verbal approval, and sometimes it will go through based on the processor that actually processes your transaction. A lot of time, if it doesn't go through the first swipe, they will call for a verbal one and have to write them a check as collateral. And basically, once it goes through, they'll rip up the check, and that's it. So I always have one blank check with me.
All right. So to be clear, you and I use checkbooks for totally different reasons. So, all right.
What?
Yeah.
Or every other things, like for example, bills. The checks are electronics. So when I need to send a check, I just type in the information into the bank, and the bank will send them a printed check. So, Mark Dang.
What's up? Oh shit!
Oh, Val actually gets to check
yeah,
it. Val actually gets to check it today.
He's waiting.
He's been waiting to do that, Val. Val's
There you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it.
Yep.
No, wait a minute. Val's got the wrong number on his, man. That don't count.
That's okay.
Wait a
You can
minute.
actually rub off that number. You can actually
Wait a
rub
minute.
off that number. You can actually rub off that number. That number is so lightly engraved, it
Oh,
can be
get down.
rubbed off.
Well, Val, that was funny.
No, I put that one away. I got that
'cause
one.
He's got a different one now.
I'm
you
using
got
the
the rose.
one.
Yeah.
I'm using this one. Yeah.
You got the rose one?
Yes.
Well,
The
what
one
I
I
want-
got.
If you ever get a prestige number in the future, you can take that coin and go polish it and then engrave your own number on there. it's a spot that you can engrave.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So yeah, I mean, check nowadays still have its own. I mean, technically, when you use a debit card, that's a check, right? So it's still taking out your checking account, and technically, it's a check being written out. So I don't know.
What are we talking about?
Check.
Yeah, no, well, yeah.
I did.
So
I did get a
Martin-
new credit card. I did get a new credit card. For the trip coming up. And
Yep,
people
so
say,
Martin, you-
I know you guys gotta give me shit. It's like, Tony, you got enough money. Why do you need more credit card? Right?
Because you're using other people's money.
No. It's because actually, whenever I open a new credit card, they have incentives, and you'll use those incentives, and then you close it before they charge you monthly fee or annual fee, something like that, pub fees. So I'll use it, and I'll get the benefit. Like for example, like a United Airline card, if you use $3,000 or $1,000 in the first 3 months or 3 cycle, you get like 100,000 miles on your flight. So, you know, that's how I use it for. Sometimes like, you know what? Yeah, I just want to see if there's anything going on. I'll go open a new card, use the incentive, and close it. But I did get one, and now I'm ready. I'm going to swipe. Swipe.
Swipe.
So, you know, Martin,
What's up?
with all these leaf blowers by you, you should be on a first name basis with those guys.
Nah.
You
no
know,
first name basis.
look at. You got a tap in resource right there waiting for you for the ambassador program.
Oh no.
I'm telling you.
These guys don't smoke cigars. They go home and drink beer.
What are we
Yeah,
talking
but, you know,
about? Wait, what are we talking about?
You can introduce them to it. See, that's why you're an ambassador.
McCullough? You talking about McCullough?
Uh huh.
He has met the owner, so you know, should be definitely like, you know, the ambassador of ambassador.
I met the president.
The what? The president?
The president.
I think the ambassador thing's kind of interesting, though.
Yep.
Like free work.
I mean,
Free marketing.
free market, yeah.
It's technically
And,
not a free market. They still have to do their thing and make the ambassador feel like ambassador, the coins and all that stuff. So it's a lot of cheaper way than actually putting out advertisement. But you know, they still have to put the effort into database keeping and all that stuff.
I'm not seeing that. I'm not seeing that with McAuliffe. I'm just saying.
They have like serial number, right? So each serial number they issued out, they had to keep out who that is, right? Martin, they actually put name on there, right? When they send you the letter, yeah. So they have to do some data keeping and stuff like that. Now, what?
That's whoop-de-doo.
That's still something. That's still something, right?
It is, but yeah.
It's a lot cheaper than running an advertisement on a magazine,
Right.
but it's still something. Why is John Sellers doing the albacore?
Oh no.
John, you sick? So I don't know. I think that's still something. I mean, any effort is better than no effort, and I think that's pretty cool for someone that would do that. You know, I think any cigar brand can technically do that, but it's still upkeep program. The upkeep of feeling that the program has its worth, it has that prestiginess of being part of it. It's something.
So, yeah, the way that the ambassador program works is basically you sign up for your ambassador coin. It introduces you to the brand. They also have a Facebook group that you can join where other people talk about cigars, and just mingle. It's that community. So if you don't have a community, then it's a way that you can join something and feel welcome, smoking the same type of cigars that the people in the group enjoy.
So yeah, I think that it's still it's something to work on. Like I mean, if you think about it, to run an advertisement is actually a lot easier. You get the designer, put it together, you send it over to the advertisement company, have them run it. The end. You don't have to remember what you did. You don't have to remember anything. You don't have to keep up with anything. You just know you ran an advertisement, and the next time, maybe you even have an in-house designer to just keep it redesign a new, piece. You just keep sending out to the magazine, keep sending out to the magazine. You're done. You don't have to remember anything. You don't have to ever thinking about who your client is. You don't have to worry about these people will ever have a complaint or suggestion that you had to listen to. But getting a program like that, the ambassador program with the community, means that you will have to face critique for those people that you knew is smoking your cigar. So their word, I kind of word a little higher, because now you know that if you don't respond to it, you get a whole group of people that actually smokes your stuff that know that you ignore them. So it's a liability, because now you generated a group that knows that you have your eyes on them, and you cannot purposely ignore them. Because if you never generate a group, people's perception is that you don't even know this existed. But now you do know, and they knew that you know that this existed. Whatever they say, the critique, the issues, they can gang up on you, and you will kind of have to take that suggestion into play. So I actually think that's something more than just advertisement. Is less money spent per advertisement, but at the same time, it's more issue combined. Because the longer you run, the more say they have as a member that has been with you for a long time. Right?
So you're saying it's not a good thing that they have a community? Because I think that what they're trying to do is just build community.
I think the community is great. At the same time, I'm trying to say is that it's a lot of effort, and then people might overlook that effort. Might say, okay, it's just the cost of coin. They order like a 10,000, 100,000 at a time. It doesn't cost that much to send one out, and they keep you, happy. No, it's quite the opposite. It's that they generate a group where their voice has to be more valued, right? So, for example, Martin, if you had something with a cigar, and you absolutely had an issue with it, you go to that group or community, and you say there's something wrong with that. And then let's say, 10, 15 more people had the same issue. They go post it, the same thread. You think they should just ignore it, or should they say, you know what, now our client or our community is saying something about this. Either we ignore it or we do something about it. Right? They can't say we don't know about it, we never heard about it. What's in your group? You should know. Right?
Hey, test that out, Martin.
Do what, Albert?
Let's test that out. Let's like say something's wrong and see what they do about it.
Basically, now they put themselves in a situation where they cannot say, I don't know. I didn't know about it. Nobody ever told me. They can't say that. Because that's the group that they generated.
Well, I think it's a good thing that you're not going to have positives all the time.
And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm saying that it's a courageous thing for a company to do that.
Yeah.
Right? They basically put a community panel, or what you call that, union? Like a company allowing a union to be there, to have a voice. Right? First is a company that didn't have it, and they just, they can have a higher turnaround, and they never care because the employee come and go, they don't care. Right? But if they have union, a group, a community, now they can gather up voice, and they have a value.
So, do you think the same of Cigars Daily?
Cigars Daily.
Oh no.
That's just that's a different kind.
Cigars Daily is what I say the other one. The high turnaround.
That's a fan page. That's not a.
Okay.
It's not a.
So Cigar Daily Nation, as we know it, is that number one, there's very lack of oversight. Number two is that, like what I said before, there was no upkeep of who's there, right? So they are not generating a community that you knew everyone in there are their customer. Does that make sense? So Cigars Daily, they have 15,000 people. Not all 15,000 are their customer. I don't know how much exact number was, but I'm just saying that the last time I checked was 15,000. So that 15,000 people, you probably have large amount that's not their client, right? Versus the McKellar ambassador program, everyone that's ambassador is their client. So it has weight.
Yeah.
Versus someone
I can see that.
might have said something and you'll be like, no, I don't really care. Plus, Cigars Daily is not one brand. They are a third party that represents many other brands, right? So when somebody say, hey, this Rocky Patel tastes like junk.
29,000 members.
Right? Let's say somebody said this Rocky Patel tastes like junk. You can have 20,000 people. You can have 20 members say this Rocky Patel tastes like junk. It does not affect them because they just happen to carry it. They don't make it.
Yeah, 29,000 members, brother.
That's a lot of people.
Right? So of that 29,000, you probably have, let's say, 15-20% active. Of that 15-20% active, you probably have 10% of that is actually client.
You know why?
Whatever that is.
You know why they have that many?
They're open group. Anybody can join.
Yeah, they don't do audits, man.
You know, my wife was giving me shit this morning about audits.
I like
Wow, you telling
quality
her-
assurance.
Why, was you telling her she had to check in?
No, she said. Let me see what she said this morning. Hold on.
So I don't look at it as an audit. I look at more like a quality assurance.
It's a muster.
Let me get you the audit part. Wait, hold on.
Hey, let's call it a muster.
Why?
Come on, Val, help me out.
Well, you got to know everybody that's there and if they're showing up or not.
Okay.
And
So, sorry. Go ahead. I'll let you finish, and I'll continue with
yeah,
this.
and you know, when you have I don't know if you have like an open group, I don't know if you have really the kind of response how do you say the response that you anticipate or hope to get because it's so widespread and there's really no closeness.
No, Mark, we don't have to check in again.
The reason to have audits is that you're auditing for everybody there for the same reason, and then the reason was to be active, right? So, hey Hashimoto, what's up, man? We miss you.
I just like the name Mustard because I was in the Navy and we did mustard.
Okay.
So, guys, sorry, man. It's been crazy last couple weeks, man. I've missed a lot of lives.
It's
all good.
Take care of your stuff. You have a lot of things going on. Family first, man. Family first. So, all right. Let me take this off. Okay. So my wife said this morning, she said, new rule is cracking down and limiting after work drinking. And that's the new rule in China. What's up? Okay. And I say, yeah, kill our industry. But then again, food limiting didn't do shit. And she said, I think it's just a way to audit random small business and make them pay penalties for not following the rules. That's easy money. Everything you do is wrong. Pay it up, and then we'll let you operate until the next audit. And then she goes, wow, that sounds like Soy Sauce Assassin. Audit every day. I say, no, just twice a year. She's like, nah, just kidding. I say, much less than you guys. Audit every fund, every cycle. She's like, oh, no. Audit once a year, but file security is quarterly. So she give me shit, even though it has nothing to do with me. It's like, oh yeah, you audit all the time. It's like, oh, son of a bitch.
That's funny, Tony.
I know, my wife just sneaked that one in there. It's like, it's like Soy Sauce Assassin. Audit all the time. Every day. No, I don't.
So we should change it to muster. Just zig, just a pivot.
Confuser?
I
The
don't like mustard.
confuser.
We got to zig while she's zagging.
I don't like mustard.
The what?
Would you a ketchup man?
No, I don't even like ketchup.
Yeah, you realize that, don't you, Val?
I
We're
don't.
let's call it tapatio.
There you go.
But yeah, I think what they did was in a way admirable to have this thing because they didn't have to. You know, to start
What's up,
this
Kat?
ambassador program and then give out stuff and then keep up data and to create a community for that. They didn't have to, right? Because technically a cigar brand could just simply sell cigar and do nothing about it because in a way, the selling, the advertising and all that stuff is done by the store for you. You put it in the store, people smoke it, they like it, you know, you don't have to do anything technically, right? There's plenty of cigar brand that we know that doesn't do anything. Right? I mean,
Right.
okay,
Yeah.
so Drew Estate does the same kind of stuff, but I think in a way, I don't think Drew Estate did it in a detailed way. It's really messy, in my
All right,
opinion.
well, I got into an argument on their Facebook page.
Drew Estate?
Yeah, did you read it, Matt?
No, I can only imagine.
Yeah, I got into an argument because people were complaining that people were selling swag.
Selling their swag?
Yeah,
But it's their stuff now. Well, what is the problem?
right. Yeah, there you go. So you're in my camp. I'm like, well, you got it for free. You didn't pay for it. I'm like, bullshit. You paid for it. We all pay for it. That's why the cigar costs $10.50 when it should normally cost maybe $9. Because we're having to pay for all the swag to be made so they can give it away.
No, it's not the same. I mean,
Tell me,
they're talking
brother.
about the swag for the event, right? They just send it to you.
No, we're talking about swag in general. Yeah, however you get it. Like if you go and there's like a local event, they might bring in some swag and kind of you buy a box, you get this, you know, stuff like that. Like various ways you get swag. I'm sure there's more than one, right?
Right, but
Yeah. Yeah.
what does that have to do with whether or not people selling it? Because it's their possession now,
Agreed. And I was saying that. I was
and
basically
they paid the effort to go there and get that swag, right?
exactly.
So I wouldn't have the swag if I didn't go to that event and get some cigar or whatever and get the swag.
More than likely, even if you were given it, right? Even if someone gave it to you, if it has value, it's the market. It's the free market. You know, it's the way our capitalistic society works, man.
Yeah, I mean, just think of this, okay? People will sell samples. All right, you go out, you go to the mall, they hand you a small pack of like, you know, a perfume or cologne samples. People can sell those. Now, those are
Right.
free. But,
Right.
you know, the value is whoever gives it, right? It's got this type
Well, the
of value
value-
to me, but I make the effort to sell it. There was no agreement that I can't.
The value could be that you have a little group of them, right? That
Yeah.
you can now
It's actually
you don't
make,
have
you know,
one.
you have 7-pack of that, like a little ounce of cream that they give you the sample. You can actually make one bottle.
Yeah, you got 7 ounces. Yeah.
So,
So anyway, so
I don't see
I
a problem with
argue
people
with them.
selling swag. I really don't.
Oh, and
because-
then they were saying things like how to go. Well, we know what kind of people do that, right? People with bad character will do that kind of thing, and I'm like, how does that have to do anything with character? It's like, you know, I've got something that you want, and you're willing to part this much money for me to part with this thing. So whatever, I'm probably gonna go buy more cigars with it anyway. So what the heck?
I think that's a good argument there. Okay, let's think of this. Okay, what if I am super fan, but I can't go to everywhere to collect the swag? I want that swag to join my collection. I can't obviously go ask them for it. What I do? Somebody selling it, so I can buy them.
Right.
Right? Like what if you're a collector of challenge coins? If you're a collector of the stickers of Drew Estate, I mean, you know, or whatever that they're making. The only one way is go there and get that swag. And then if you missed it, you were hoping someone will sell it. Right? Don't you think that actually give more value to those swag that they created?
Of course it does, and that's exactly what it does. So they're not gonna, you know, it doesn't bother them.
I mean, it would not bother the company that make the swag, because for them that swag is used to advertise, right? So if somebody purposely go out there for looking for it, that's free advertisement. Somebody have indirectly advertised your brand, and in the process made a few bucks, right? Because that somebody didn't know it existed or whatever, and they were looking for it, and you know. Let me think of okay. The same idea is if I go to nowadays it's harder, but back in the day you get free cigars, right? Like you know, if like you know, you buy some cigars, you can get 1 or 2 cigars free. And it might be some cigars that, for example, hey, Martin, I got this new McCullough cigar. They're thinking to release it. I'm thinking to pick it up for my store, and I don't know how it is. Here's one. Go ahead and try it. Right? And Martin's like, I just don't like McCullough cigar, so I'm gonna sell it to another people, trade it off. Trade it technically is a value, right? So I trade that cigar with someone else. Technically, I got a value for it because I got another cigar. Not only I got the cigar, I got benefited. The other person who never smoked that cigar again, never smoked that cigars before, technically, indirectly got advertised to a new cigar they never tried before, and they might buy it. So when they say selling something, it's equivalent to trading, because when you trade a cigar or trade a sticker, you're getting a value back, whether or not that's cash. But again, there's a value to it, right? So it's like same thing as exchanging money, but you're just not physical.
Yeah, it's a good argument.
So I don't think it's wrong. I think that they should thank the guy for putting it out there, right? For example, now, our coins are for group purposes, not for advertising purposes, okay? But because somebody put on eBay, there's a bunch of people that didn't know Shadow Smoke Legion was, probably knew what Shadow Smoke Legion is now, right? Somebody see that coin, they're like, what the hell is Shadow Smoke Legion? They go Google it, and now they will find something. So in a way, they help me advertise, not that I wanted it, but they help me advertise. Right? Somebody made a few bucks out of it, sure, out of Val's pocket. But at the same time, Val was able to get it because of that. Ahead of time, right? And the guy made $10, and it was really not really $10 because after the fee and everything, he had a few bucks left.
Food in the oven.
So I gave a buddy Rojas statement. He gave me a Cuban in return. Yeah, and that Cuban has a value. Let's say that Cuban has a $15, $18 value. You technically got $18 for your Rojas. So, you know, people don't see it that way when there's no money exchanged, but technically everything has exchange value. And they get a few bucks for their effort. And technically, the company should thank them for advertisement because they just shared that information out there, right? Because the swag, people want you to wear the swag so that you go out there and advertisement. I go out and wear a Nike T-shirt. I'm advertising for Nike, right? So getting the swag somewhere else technically help them. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Does the new coin have Hashimoto's beard?
No, it doesn't. The next coin we're
making, a mosquito?
The next coin we're making is the TAO coin.
It doesn't have his beard on it?
No, he's not on it.
No.
Oh.
Put a mosquito on it.
I was about to get a new one, unless he decides to shave it off.
And it turns out to be perfect because they say that chances are with the COVID and everything, it won't be made until next year. I'll be like, that's perfect. And what's really funny is I've given the image for them to show me a proof a few days ago, and I still haven't got a response yet. Before they gave me to me within 2 days, 48 hours. Now I still haven't got it yet. So that graphic is a little bit too complicated for them to work on for sure. Hopefully they can do it.
I like Quake's statement there.
Good job, Matt, for putting that coin on eBay.
I knew somebody was going to get it one day in the Legion.
What do you mean? You were the one that put on the what?
No, hell no. Fuck no. I got my own shit. I was just bullshitting.
Yeah.
I have luck with this recently.
What cigar is that?
This is the Obrigado. But like it seems like every time I smoke a cigar recently, and I just like, oh, that's kind of hard. And I pull it, will be something like this long.
Yep. Seems like the last 2 or 3 videos I've watched, you've had
Right?
stems in them.
I just randomly pull, and then I get a pull like a full stem out of it. I don't know
Right.
why. It's just my luck recently. This is huge. It's just me.
So we're gonna call you the stem assassin?
Yeah, I'm just like assassinating these cigars, you know. I'm like, oh, that feels hard, and I pull it, and then I will get a full stem out of it.
No soy sauce needed.
You know, like I seem to have luck finding it recently. I might be like an expert on this in a few months. You know, if a company looking for quality assurance, it's throw me some cigars, I'll pull them out. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I can find it like that. I don't have nail right now to pull it, but there's another one in there. Also, I want to mention a lot of people are receiving their membership card now.
Cards.
So, enjoy the card. I hope you guys like it. I've been sending them out slowly but surely because I had to manual write it. There are a few people will start seeing their swag kit arriving to them. I send those out. You'll receive it. Some of the people will have their member card in there, so make sure you empty the box and make sure you check everything that's in there. All right. So you should receive those soon. People on the event obviously will get it at the event. A lot of cards are at the event.
Well, the box itself is swag.
Yeah, buddy.
I don't know if you want to keep those boxes. I taped the shit out of it.
Did you sign it?
I did not sign it. You know, whenever I sign something, somebody doesn't give me a signed item return, so I can't trust that.
You will in a couple
then
weeks, Tony.
Oh,
Yeah, you better have a Sharpie.
All right.
I got my Sharpies.
get an orange Sharpie?
Do like a Cowboys player, I forget his name. He put a Sharpie in a sock.
Would that be
you're
illegal
talking-
while you're playing?
Yeah.
Terrell
They
Owens?
put their rule out, yeah.
So
Or no, that was shit. I'm sorry.
Who's that?
That was Deion Sanders.
No, it was
I thought it was
Terrell
Terrell
Owens.
Owens.
Was it Terrell Owens?
yeah.
Well, you know what?
Deion
we need
Deion's
to
not
get one of
that.
those.
Nah. Deion
We need to
narcissistic, but he ain't that narcissistic. Sorry, Val.
by the way,
I was gonna say we need.
go ahead, Bill. Go ahead.
So we need to get one of those football players to put a Shadow Smokers Legion coin in the end zone, and then when he scores a touchdown, he goes to the goalpost and pulls it out. Flashes.
Yeah, you know people in Seattle, right? Seahawks?
Well, I was thinking Dallas because Dallas would do that.
Here, if any football player from the NFL wanted to carry one of the Shadow Smoke Legion coin while they're running around, I will send them one. Okay. Regardless what team, I don't
Okay.
care what team you are.
Oh, okay.
Just so long as it's an NFL team, I will send them one. Just to put it out there. Not that it will ever happen. And also, I think the other day somebody's asking which state has the most members. I think in a few months, Texas will be the state with most members. We have one more member that's moving down to Texas as well.
Got it.
Who's that?
Kyle List is moving to Texas.
And we got another one. Getting, if he makes it past the 90.
Which one?
You're talking about Chaz?
Mark.
Yeah.
Oh,
Chaz and Mark, right?
and Mark.
That's right, man.
So yeah, Texas will be officially the state with most
The
members.
next meet.
And I think that next year, that Texas meet will be quite big. If
Yeah.
they all decide to show up.
Yeah, we'll need to meet wherever the largest state has a presence.
No, that's bullshit. Mark says that won't happen. NFL rules does not allow them, which is stupid. I understand that. That's why I'm saying it.
I guess Utah will be the very last state to ever have a meet.
Unless you get out there and start recruiting.
Just move to Texas, Matt.
I know I said
You're here all the time anyway.
mm-hmm.
Just merge with us, brother.
Now, like I say, I'm not Texas meet. I had to figure out when, so I cannot give you a guarantee which month yet. All right, because my wife want to go, so I had to go with whatever each month that she has time to go.
Is she a football fan?
She is not a football fan.
Oh, so we can plan to meet around when the Cowboys play.
What
We
do
can
you
go to a game. Well, we can go to a game.
what's
Wear a
that,
flag.
man?
You slide Val, man.
You'll
Somebody
not
wants
catch me
to
in a
move on.
football stadium.
Somebody needs to go back on probation.
Val is slide, man. He's trying to.
Stealing the thunder from the Legion here for a football
Val-
game.
All right, Val, I'm going to tell you something. You're trying to piss on our boots and tell us it's raining. So that's what we say in Texas, by the way. Don't piss on my boots and tell me it's raining.
So yeah, it's gotta be. I think if anything, knowing how hot it is, maybe March.
No, there's a lot of rain in March and April, and it's still kind of cold too. I'd say May.
May? Well, I'm out at May because I have a cruise to go on. So I can't be in May. Maybe June? I don't know.
June's too hot.
June's too
There's
hot?
ice on you, Val.
Can't be as hot as Arizona.
It's a different heat
Yeah,
though.
different
It's
heat. Yeah.
humidity heat. Yeah, it's
September would be a good month.
September?
September would be a
September,
good month.
October.
That's
Hey, we
far,
can do
man.
Labor Day. We can do
You
Labor.
just keep delaying it. It's far.
Well, I'm trying to think to make it comfortable for everybody. September or October would be good months.
Yep.
Then maybe September, October. My wife usually have time September, October.
There you go.
Okay.
You know,
It's a year
March
from
is
now.
good because you got spring break time, right?
Do what?
March?
But Martin just said it rains.
Yeah, it's rainy and chilly.
Now September is fine because my wife usually has September. Like right now, late August, mid-August, my wife's taking 3 days off every week because she has so many days to use. Beginning of the year is harder because cycle ends, physical ends, tax and all that stuff. She just doesn't have time. But later in the year, usually she has more time. So I pretty much would be game for September if that's the case.
September or October would be good months.
Yep.
Okay.
March is always questionable because it can either be good or it'll be rainy and cold.
So, also wherever we're hosting the meet will not be chosen by Martin because wherever Martin chooses, it's gotta have like leaf blowers, it's gotta have trucks,
Leaf blowers,
people,
yeah.
and music.
Topo Chico everywhere.
Yeah, I'm okay with Topo Chico everywhere. Hey, if Martin is sponsored by Topo Chico and bring like 5 cases in the event, I'll drink Topo Chico. Totally fine. All right. In fact, if you give me Topo Chico t-shirt, I'll wear it at that event. But
You're gonna give me one.
well, everybody, if you don't know, Martin's got a Twitter account, and he's been mentioning Topo Chico on there. We should all go
Yeah.
in there and just tag Topo Chico and say, when you got to sponsor Martin.
So here's what we're gonna do. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna make a video, telling all of my followers that anytime you post a video or a picture of you smoking a cigar with Topo Chico, you hashtag sponsor Martin de Maya, and then you tag Topo Chico USA, so that they know, hey, this motherfucker is bringing all these people to drinking Topo Chico. So let's look at this guy.
Now, I can tell you that we can do that all day long, and most likely Topo Chico will never respond to those. Not that I'm not
But
gonna try.
we're creating a buzz because everybody's gonna be tagging him, and then also
Yeah, but
using the sponsor Martina Maya.
Coca-Cola company will never sponsor anybody that's tobacco related.
So then they won't sponsor me.
I'm just saying. I mean, we know that, right? We knew Coca-Cola company would not want to go anywhere near tobacco industry.
But they do alcohol, so that's what it doesn't make sense.
Alcohol has much less stigma than tobacco.
And I mean, there are more alcoholics in the world, so
Right, but it's not as dirty because people would party with alcohol. You go to bars, you celebrate the champagne, they're all alcohol, right? But when it comes to tobacco, all of a sudden, oh my God, I can't believe. For example, you can find a sports person or Olympian, whatever, celebrate with champagne, totally fine. But if they pose for a picture of a cigar on it, oh my God, they'll be flamed for the rest of the week.
yeah.
People will say how disappointed they were with this sports person because they smoked once a month.
So speaking of,
So you got to switch over to Modelo. You got to switch over to Soul.
I'll do
You got to
Modelo.
switch over to Bohemia.
Right? I cannot imagine any company nowadays want to be, was that Dos Equis? Want to be
Dos Equis,
related with tobacco. It just doesn't. It doesn't do good for them with the general public because you don't
That's
have
for
to
you,
like
Albert.
tobacco
That's for
to
you.
like alcohol.
They're,
Yes,
they're
ma'am.
actually coming out with a alcohol version of Mountain Dew.
Oh God.
What is the alcohol version of Mountain Dew?
I don't know.
Juan says, so we are going to hang out at Martin's mobile lounge for Texas meet. Unfortunately, I think there is a size restriction of like what, 3 people? That's
Okay, shotgun.
lounge.
Total of 5.
Shotgun.
Shotgun.
Those aren't the rules, Matt. You broke the. It's not the rules.
You
I
can't
already
call
got a
shotgun
picture.
until you're about to get into the car.
I call that shit now.
No. You can call it. You got to be outside when you call shotgun.
I got a picture of Martine's mobile lounge already with Martine, so we're good.
There's a whole rules on shotgun, by the way. Just saying.
Martine's famous, if y'all didn't know that.
I heard that.
Hashtag not famous.
No, see, Martin's famous, but I'm the Legion leader. Shouldn't I be indirectly famous too? But I'm not.
Hey, I talk about you all the time.
Yeah, but it's still there are more people that knows about you than me.
I know.
Even though all you
So
people watch your show.
I'm sharing my audience. I talk about Matt all the time. Talk about Tony. Michael
Hashimoto
Wells.
is super famous. Hashimoto is super famous. He's like, I'm gonna put out sticker. Everybody just crowd to his booth and just get stickers.
I'm not as famous as Martine.
By the way, I put my order in for a Hashimoto t-shirt. So if you guys have it and you're gonna go to the meet, grab it now.
Yeah, get it, and I'll bring it. No fee for shipping.
Exactly. See, that's the thing. Shipping fee is always annoying, right? So this is why I recommend you guys, if you gotta get anything, like anything from Martin, not that he ships his own thing, but anything from like Hashimoto, anything from Tim Long, now it's time to order it and then have him bring to the meet or something because you know, you're already spending that much money to go to the meet, you might as well.
Right.
Get every penny worth of it towards that meet.
Save shipping. Spend more
And
money.
it's getting chilly, so the hoodies are out.
Oh yeah, with that said, I need to put out some like Hashimoto logo hoodie.
I'm still waiting for all your stuff, man. It's been a clusterfuck, so.
Oh my god. One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's just been too much. It's been overwhelming.
So then, Matt, you know what, Matt? You can just carry it on over to Texas.
Carry what?
The shirts.
Next year?
Sure.
Oh, there you go. Set up a table.
I mean, you know, what the hell?
So we're gonna have like the 2022 Texas event is sponsored to you by Hashimoto Sport.
There you go.
Yeah.
Juan said he needs another beanie. Juan, didn't you have a lot of beanie already? I feel like Juan already bought like 3 or 4 beanies.
I'm
A
sure he did.
beanie.
Yeah,
Yep,
we have
we got
Shadow
Greg
Legion
beanies.
beanies, Val.
Wait, what? We have swag?
Oh.
Yeah. What's this?
We got
What's this
swag?
about?
Hey
What?
Matt, do you make beanies for like newborns?
I can. It'll all be embroidered though. It's not like
Yeah.
Be like
it's not silk screened or anything.
you call it a
Embroider
beanie
is a
baby.
lot more complicated than print.
You call it a baby beanie.
The baby beanie, the logo will be like this tiny.
Yeah, baby beanie.
Right. Right. I'll just put the
Well-
kanji on there.
Why don't you do a beanie baby Hashimoto thing?
Well,
'Cause
Hashimoto
if I
can
say
make it,
anything,
he's just gonna
baby-
call it Beanie Baby. Unless you want
Yeah,
to make $1 million lawsuit.
That's what I was gonna say. I can't say anything. Beanie Baby.
But you can get a baby beanie.
What would be the
Yes,
price of
that's-
one of everything for the Legion swag? Just curious. I have no idea.
Yeah,
I have no idea because we have quite a bit of stuff already.
yeah, rethink that one
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
because
Of
there's some
stuff.
variations on the shirts.
And I
that-
don't even have everything. I don't even have everything. Do I have the cutter? Yeah, I do still have the cutter if somebody wanted the cutter. But,
I bet someone
There you go.
someone can look at their Venmo payments and figure it out.
Yeah, you'll need a new credit card. So yeah, I don't know, and even the one in the store right now is not everything. We have quite a bit of stuff, and I
Let's go
can't
look on eBay.
because we have like 8 or 9 variation of the stickers. We have 15, 20 variation of t-shirts and hoodies. We have 4 variation of coins. We have cutter. We have ashtray that no longer exists. Which we have like 3 or 4 variations of it too. We
Yeah, Glen
have
King.
cigar picks. We have lapel pin. We have
Glen Cairns rock glasses.
yeah, we have 3 glass variations, maybe 4, right? And we have hats, and the hats will have 2 or 3 variations. We have bags. We have backpack. We have what else do we have?
Socks.
I can't
We
remember
got
what else.
socks.
Socks? Did you say socks?
Yeah, you didn't say sucks, did you?
I said socks.
Oh, okay.
We don't have socks.
So say it, Albert. Say it.
We have coasters, and we still have coaster, and we have those
Mm-hmm.
plastic and metal coasters.
We have
We have
shipping
paper
supplies.
coasters too.
Yeah.
What did Martin said?
We have shipping supplies.
We have shipping supplies.
The boxes.
We have box. We have bag. The plastic bag for shipping. We have. Did I say lapel pins? One lapel pins.
We've got
Right there.
cigar numbers.
And we have cigars that
Lapel
no longer
pin.
exist too. Oh, and then we have cigars that exist still and no longer exist still. So yeah, I don't think I think you will need a lot more than one credit card to buy. Oh,
Yeah.
right? And next year maybe we'll have lighters. What else do we have? I can't think. We have way too many stuff. Like anything that any other group makes, we probably have. Right?
We got humidors.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
we got humidors. That no longer exists too. It's all out.
Oh yeah, coasters. I forgot about that.
So you're gonna bring any of those things back that you don't have anymore?
I might
Nope,
not
one
be
and
able
done.
to, most likely,
One and done.
because
Just wondering.
they're made to order. So some of the stuff I have left over sitting around, but our trend is that a lot of stuff that I have left over goes to raffle prices.
Okay.
So like I don't have a lot of stuff. Like right now I don't have any more backpacks. Right now I don't have any more of those like Journey cigars. Definitely don't have any more of those coffins. Definitely don't have any more of. And we had a limited run of signs. Have you guys seen that the other studio part have like a sign in the back that says on air? There was only like 3 made. So yeah, we don't have a lot. We don't have a lot of stuff. We used to have vinyl signs too. We'll have vinyl signs. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Metal signs. I tried to create it, and then the designer quit. Well, not the designer, the manufacturer quit. So we don't have any of those. I'm looking around to see what else is here. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. And we have some stuff that was made by the members with approval. And those are obviously made by the members, so I don't have.
Yeah, we've got Shadow Smokers Legion / Turbo Jet Coffee mugs.
Yeah. We had those. And then we had Matt Hashimoto made a few ashtrays on the vinyl thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's gone too. So we don't have any more of those things. And these ashtrays, the wooden ones, are made to order, so they're all different.
Those are no longer available because the member left.
Mike, what?
Didn't the member leave?
No, that's the other one.
Oh.
That's the other one. That's the. Do I still have that ashtray somewhere? Let me see. Oh my God, baby. All right, so we did have a member that makes this kind of ashtrays.
Oh, okay.
So they put our OG coins on here. But we don't have any more OG coins, and the member no longer is in the membership anymore, so we don't have these kind anymore. And I no longer use it, but I think it's a good history, so I kept it. Wife says she owes me my gift for my birthday and this last weekend, so I just may pick some Legion swag. Cool. Yeah. But like I said, I think I have 2 or 3 more of the cutters. If anybody wants those.
But we don't have swag.
But we don't have swag. We don't make swag ever. All right. Like I think that's such a catch on. So we just gotta tell everybody we don't have swag.
Yep.
Right. And here's the thing, okay? In terms of the membership card, I thought about it. Okay. For those people that never got membership card and they wanted it, including new members that didn't get it, what they can do is they can go on a waiting list. Every time I get enough, maybe 100 or something like that, I'll go to a friend. So people who lose their card can get new cards. People who change the status can get new cards. For example, if
What if
you're a
we
Legion,
sell our card on eBay?
so if you're a Legion member and you became a Prestige member, you can put your name on the waiting list and prepay for it. And what happens is when I run the print, I'll print a new card. It's a black one. It's a black one. I don't think I have any of those.
Our Facebook Marketplace. That's really the.
We don't have swag, so we don't have to worry about it. Okay? The silver cutter, I don't have. I don't have it. And to make the silver cutter, we need a lot more people to order to do that. So,
Right.
So for
Start
now,
a list. How many people do you need
we need like 100.
roughly?
So just to put it
Start
out
with
there. But yeah, Val, if you want the cutter, I can bring it with me. That way I'll ship to you.
Very good.
Juan's wanting one.
I'll do it.
Didn't Juan get one? Juan, you had the black one, no?
He already lost it. Put it on eBay.
So that's pretty much all the stuff we have. The one that I have a lot more is the lapel pin. I have a lot more of those. I have a lot of patch. I have a lot of patch. Beanies, I think we only make it once every time we got, to winter time. We get enough and we print it. So I should make it because they're embroidered. So we can still do beanie, but I won't run it until winter time. Right? When it's cold enough. So if you're looking for beanie, keep eye on the announcement, I guess. When it gets cold enough, I'll ask who wants one. Other than that, I think that's pretty much it. But one thing I want to make for myself is a decanter for whiskey. So I probably will make one of those. Yeah, the
How
silver
about a
one.
mosquito swatter?
Say what?
How about a mosquito swatter?
I don't think there's any place to put a.
Good luck, brother.
I don't think there's any place to put a logo on it. I mean,
I've been proposing all kinds of shit. Nobody bites, man. They don't want it. So
even when people bite it.
What about that wallet?
When people wanted it, and when I say I'm about to make it, they all backed out. So.
What about that Velcro wallet?
Velcro wallet is never gonna happen. Ever. But for those people who doesn't know, we do have patch. So what you can do is go buy a Velcro vinyl wallet and then just heat seal that thing.
how about an iron-on? Can we do like a vinyl thing with logo, and then we can
I'll patch out iron
Heat
on.
press.
All the patch out
Heat
iron
press
on.
it.
All the patch has iron on the glue in the back. So if you get a patch, you can iron on onto anything.
all right.
I need a.
Yeah, I'll iron it on my underwear, man. That'd be fun.
One of the Legion logo would be awesome.
Right?
Look at the one that's Martin have. It's awesome. Okay, so the cutter cover thingy. Well, I missed what Albert said while I was reading.
I was gonna iron on the patch on my underwear on the front.
I hope not. It won't be comfortable.
That's on the nights that he strips.
It's probably better if you put it on the left cheek than the right cheek. Just so you know. Yeah, that I did look at how much would it cost to get it debossed onto a leather. They want like 500 per order, so I can't do that. Yes, Albert.
I can't iron it on the back because it's a thong. So.
Albert, I think you missed my point. I didn't say put it on the underwear. I said put it on your cheek.
Oh, okay. I got you.
You can iron it on, Albert.
Just tattoo it on there.
Do not tattoo it on. I show you guys how it looks like. It looks pretty bad. Okay. Do not tattoo any Shadow Smokes Legion logo on you because you might regret the day that you leave.
I'm getting TAO on me. Watch.
I do not believe you, but that's okay.
Watch.
I believe him. I believe Matt.
You know, one day when Matt Hashimoto is gonna, you know what? I'm sick of Tony.
Yeah.
I never want to talk to him again. And then he's gotta go like, shit. How I gotta remove this shit?
I'm not gonna say nothing more other than the fact that I am that confidence level super high that Matt will do what he says he does.
Please don't.
But Matt knows what I'm talking about, and that's all that matters. All right. He will do it.
All right.
I will.
If you want to bet, I'll bet you.
I just want to tell you that it's a lifetime thing. So, think 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Don't even think twice. Think 3 times.
Right. This is an important part of my life, and now I need to earmark it on my body.
Oh my God. Just don't put it on left cheek.
He's the butt
Oh,
mark.
no. Nope.
But yeah, for that particular cover for the cutter, I tried to look for the boss on the leather. They want 500 copies. I can't do that. So maybe in the future when we have many more people, or if they will just do it anyway. But I don't know. For now, I'm not looking to do it. I can honestly tell you I don't use leather cover for anything that I own, really, because I just carry it the way it is. I feel like even though this will work out because it's print out, right? But because it's print out, even if you get damaged, it gives it character. So,
Patina.
you want to call that patina. So it gives a character, and I feel like it is what it is. It means I used it, right? And yeah. So and yes, the metal one does cut better, and they're heavier and they're bigger too. I just don't know why. So it is what it is. Now I'm done on this cigar. I'm not gonna keep going because it tastes like old socks. Okay. It's not. So if you neglected your cigar for this long and it looks like Bruce Lee's muscle and smells like stinky sock, it will probably smoke like a stinky sock. I will say just toss it. Just toss it. And the experience wasn't that good. Yeah, it doesn't taste good. But hey, I power through this one. It's still an hour and 25 minutes of cigar, so why not? Well, I feel kind of gross with this. Anyways, so yeah, the event's coming up. We have about 2 more weeks left. 2 more weeks. I'm like counting down like every day. It's kind of coming soon. It's very quick.
23 days in a wake up.
Right? That's close. That's really, really close. I am not gonna tell you guys to behave, but behave, okay? When you get there, holy shit. We don't want people...
I'm with you, buddy. Who are you with? I'm with Tony. I'm with Tony.
All right, so we don't want it to do a situation where after we leave, they go on their Twitter page and says, "Don't ever hold Shadow Smoke Legion."
But you want to make a statement. You want to leave in a statement.
Well, yeah, but
Well,
it's
we're
kind of
not.
what
We're
kind
gonna
of statement
smoke
you're looking
staples,
for.
brother. We're gonna smoke the staples.
Rowdy in the shadows.
Right? I would just say, be on your best behavior. And I'm not talking about be on your best live show behavior, because even I think that in public are still not behaving. But hey, be on your best behavior. Let's have fun. Bring your camera. And when I say camera, I'm like tourist camera, okay? Your cell phone, you'll regret to not bring a good camera to the event. Martin, where did you go?
I had a phone call.
You what?
I had a phone call.
Ah, phone call. See, I told you, he's busy. He's
It was the
famous.
leaf blower calling him up.
Yeah, calling him up like, on a weekday night, it's like, hey, Martin, can I get a signature, please? I've been your fan for a long time. I'll send you nudes.
Leaf blower guy saying, "Hey man, I've been taking pictures for the last 12 months of you sitting in your car and me in the background, so I need you to sign this."
Now, Martin, did you end up getting the Davidoff cigarillos?
Yeah, I did.
Did you try it?
Yeah, I tried one.
He wasn't impressed.
I'm okay with Martin not being impressed with any cigar because that's just Martin. Martin's like, if you guys like the cigar, I probably don't like it.
Probably.
I think he needs to You gotta revisit some of. You revisit cigars, don't you, Martin?
Yeah, I do.
So Martin,
just,
all the battle of the bundles that you did.
Uh-huh.
So far, which one is your top? Like, which one is the best?
I'd say the most consistent,
The Oliva.
reliable. The most
Oliva.
consistent, reliable, with the factory smokes.
Factory
The
smoke.
best flavor. The best flavor would probably have to be. There was a brand called Bahia. Those are really good. What else did I smoke that I kept going back to?
It was very memorable smoke. Sounds like.
I don't know. I've smoked a lot.
Thank you, Matt.
Mark is saying that, you know, when we're in Arizona, tell Tim to start carrying Rojas.
Tell Tim what?
Tim Swanson to carry Rojas.
Oh, he won't. He
I don't
won't.
think he
I think
would.
he pissed off Tim.
No, he ain't gonna carry those. No.
Or I
No.
think Tim pissed him off.
Did he?
I think so.
There we go. Now, I don't know Rojas that well, so I can't even go convince somebody. Like, here's the thing. I can't go convince somebody to carry stuff that I don't know a lot about. Alright?
Well,
I don't know
no,
about the
it
cigar.
was-
I don't know the guy that carries, that makes them. I cannot go advocate for something like that. You
It
know?
was Blackbird cigar that pissed him off.
So what? Like what?
It was Blackbird cigar that Tony didn't like.
it even seems like even if you have a in with him, you're not necessarily going to get him to sell them. So, oh well.
All right, so I you know, you say, hey, go tell Tim to carry something. No, I cannot honestly do that. I can't do that because I don't know anything about the guy, and I don't know anything about the cigar. So I can't say, hey, I really like this, and I met the guy. He's really, really cool. I think you should go talk to someone. I can't even do that because I don't know the guy. Right? If I do, I probably would. I just don't. If there's a cigar I'm really excited about, I would too. You know, like for example, egg roll. You guys remember egg roll? When the egg roll shows up, I text him right away. I was like, you need to go give me some egg roll. And he did. And we bought them. We pretty much cleaned out everybody. It has to be something I'm excited about. It has to be something that I know that if he carry it and he have excess, I would buy them all. I have to be able to do that because I want to be responsible for what I say. You know, when I tell somebody to do something and if they failed for some reason, I have to carry the expense. I cannot just say, oh, well, too bad, you know, it didn't work out. So I'm not that kind of person. So if I say, no, hey Martin, go open a lounge somewhere, blah, 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 blah. If he did, I will be like, I will have to go visit that lounge whenever I can. Or else I wouldn't have to say that. Because I wouldn't be like, hey Martin, sorry you opened it, and then I told you to open it, but I'm not going to be there. You know, I won't do that. So that's just not. You know, if somebody was to do something with me, I do my best to see what I can do to make sure that venture is at least broke even. But if I do something that didn't work out so well, I carry the expense. So had Tim carry the punch egg roll and nobody bought it, I would have bought it all.
Yeah, that was a good cigar.
So yeah, so if I went to tell Tim, say, hey Tim, carry Rojas, and he carried entire facing of every single one of them, and didn't sell, I had to say, hey Tim, I'll just buy the rest of them. Which I won't. So I can't. If you don't know how humidified my basement is, you can see this cigar. Like, it's, look at this. I can bend it like this. It's that humidified in here. I'll just keep paying my team to send me some Rojas. Yeah, I mean, whatever works.
You know,
right?
when I first saw that, I thought he said praying. I'm like, man, that's a drawback, but no, he said paying. That's cool.
But this cigar is not. It's like not standing straight for me, right? But yeah, when it comes to that kind of stuff, you know, I would like to. I tend to want to take responsibility for what I do. Now, what I tell people to do, what I ask people to do, if I'm supporting something. So, but yeah, if we have something legit that like the group likes enough, you know, we're suggesting. But you know, Rojas, only Martin and Matt likes it. Everybody else don't really care for it.
No, Albert likes them.
Oh yeah, Albert likes it too. You know, that's 3.
I think Quakes likes them.
I like them, and I haven't even tried it.
You know, to be really honest, it wasn't a bad cigar. It's just not for me. Like, I wouldn't even say that's like, oh, it tastes like Gurkha. No, it's actually a pretty good cigar. It's just not for me. So
Which one?
I can't even say that's a bad cigar. I would never buy it again. You know, I can't even say that. It's like, you never know. That's one cigar that if I see somewhere has no cigar, I might smoke it. You know, it's not one cigar where I won't smoke it. You know, Gurkha is one that if I see it, I might joke about it, but I will not buy it. Unless I plan to trash talk about it. Gurkha is one of those brands that if I see one and I know I'm gonna trash talk about that one, I will buy one. So I smoked it and I can trash talk about it. Like, I don't trash talk about a cigar that I never smoked before. Because you can't really knock it until you try it. Like, what if I trash talk it and you turn out to be like #1 cigar of the year? It's like, what? Smack in the face?
Yeah.
Right. So you have to try it. You have to know the cigar at least how bad it is before you do it. Like, I'm the type of person that if I'm gonna trash talk about a car, I have to at least drive it. So I've done where me and my friend will trash talk about a car, and I was like, it's gotta suck. Watch, I went to buy one, drive it, and sell it in 3 weeks. Right? I went to buy Subaru BRZ for the sake of being able to trash talk about it, and I sold it back at a $10,000 loss.
Wow.
Yeah. But the good thing is I did a good thing with it. So I bought the car and I just sits there because it's a car I don't like. I want to trash talk about it, so I bought it. And my neighbor.
But if you would have held on to it, you could have sold it back this year and gained $10,000.
No, you wouldn't, because the original one has like no horsepower whatsoever. That car is like a backbreaker. You'd think the Elise was bad. This is worse than Elise. Okay, but I bought it, and my neighbor had a wedding anniversary, and they want to go on a road trip, so I let them take the car and just have a road trip. Come back. When they came back, I sold the car. So, most use out of it. It was $10,000 worth. Even though they had a good time though. They had a good time. I just don't drive that car. But would I go trash talk a BMW and buy one? Probably not. It wouldn't be a $10,000 loss. It would be like a $50,000 loss.
Yeah. Yep.
It's unfortunate. But that's how it is. That's how it is. This cigar is giving me a hard time. Maybe I should pick up another cigar. What should I smoke? What should I smoke?
Davidoff.
That's easy. Let me go get one.
Tony, that's typical.
What? You say that's typical?
That's typical.
Typical that I kicked the Topo Chico bottle that's on the ground? Hey, I'm not kidding. I really did kick it. Right here. I just kicked it. I saw my thing on the ground. Have it off.
Typical.
Well, I only have 22 minutes I have to deal with, so don't smoke something too crazy, right? What else is going on, Haley? What else is going on?
I don't know how many days we got left.
20-something days, right? I think Albert said
Ask
20,
Albert, he got-
22 day and a wake up.
23.
23 day and a wake up.
Not soon enough.
Not soon enough. I agree. I mean that when you like expecting something to happen, it just feels so long. The last few days so long.
Yep.
It's like when you go through probation, last few days long as hell.
Is that true, pal?
I tell you that the first month went by so fast on probation, but then after that, it just seemed like the last 50, not even, the last 57, 58 days kind of took a long time to go by.
And here's the thing. I kind of wanted to say it's kind of nice to see everybody jumping onto the hangout room lately a lot more often. It seems that a lot of people are using it, and that's great. You know, go hang out, go chat, whatever. I jump in once in a while just spy on you guys, but that's more like me trying to see if there's an opportunity that I can join the chat, because I'll be on the chat, I'll be listening, and next thing you know, my phone will ring. So, then I can't. So. I've been busy. But yeah, if I have time, I will usually stay on there for a little bit.
Yeah, I didn't know about it. I mean, I saw it on the Discord line, but I wasn't sure what the heck it was until Matt introduced me to it. And I thought maybe a half-hour talk on it was gonna be okay, but we hung out till like 3 o'clock in the morning.
Which is great. I mean, it saves you a trip to go into the lounge. You get to hang out with, fellow Legion members.
Yeah, and you know what? I was talking to James about that, and until I started using it more, I would just be out here on my deck, in front of my garage or wherever, in the side of the yard, and I'd just be smoking out by myself. But then once I started getting the hang of using that hangout line, it was really good, because it is almost like going to a cigar lounge. I'm not smoking alone. I'm smoking a cigar. I'm talking to somebody I can see in a hangout.
Yeah.
And then you never know who shows up. That one night, I think we had like 7 or 8 people on at one night, and that was totally unexpected, but it was kind of cool. And
here's the thing I want to let people know, okay? If you want to join the hangout, you want to chat with somebody, stay in the waiting room somewhere, because what happens is somebody will come up and they will see someone want to chat, but when they look at the room, no one's there.
Right.
Then they don't know if you guys already had the chat, it's already over or whatnot. Stay in the waiting room or stay in the music room. Let me know. I turn on the music or whatnot. That way, people know someone's waiting there and available. Because if you don't wait there, no one's gonna know that someone's there.
Yeah.
Okay? And then people's gonna think that the chat's over.
So what I do a lot of times, well, I have done it in the past, is I'll go in and then I'll just pull up YouTube and start watching YouTube. And when someone pops in, I'll see them, and then I can, whatever. So you kill time, entertaining yourself other ways.
Yep. Just
So I
pop
can
on
tell
one
you
of my videos.
during the day, James will almost always join it. James will join during the daytime. At nighttime, it's not always, but if somebody had time after their work, they usually will. So, don't be discouraged if you go there one or twice and then no one's there.
Yeah.
I think it's because the person who's about to join look at the room, it was empty. They thought no one was waiting.
Right.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'll look at the hangout line and I'll see nobody's there. So I said, well, okay. So.
Yeah. So.
Or sometimes I'll just open it up and wait.
Yeah. Just stay in the room or go to the, like I say, go to the music room as soon as somebody go there. If you see someone's in the music room, jump into the hangout room, see if they will jump over. All right, and we'll just text message on the group and say, hey, anybody want to join? I'm about to jump in. People who's waiting there will be able to go in there. The point is that it's just like if you go to a lounge, you walk in, it's empty, you kind of assume that everybody left, but it's not. Right, so they just don't know if anybody's there.
Right.
Whatever happened to Jeff Bate? Nothing. What do you mean? Whatever happened? He's still very active on Discord.
Yeah.
Well.
Wow! Look who's here every day. Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes in and hang out once in a while too.
He got it figured out. He's the problem ended up to be he had a really old computer and it doesn't work. But when he uses on cell phone, he's fine. So he's been able to use the video feed now. So the chats are fun. Like it really is. I encourage the people that only uses the Facebook to kind of slowly migrate over to Discord because that's actually more active than you think. More active
Right.
than you think. It's more. We're using it more of a messenger, more of like a live communication compared to posting. I mean, if all you want to do is posting, that's fine. I mean, Facebook's still there. But if you want to have a more live engagement and fun, talk to someone, and just slowly get yourself out there, Discord is a good place to be. Okay. Now you can join the chat without turning on your camera. But that doesn't mean that we won't peer pressure you to it. And I just want to let people know it's actually not that bad to have your camera on.
Right.
You jump on a few times, you'll feel like there's nothing. It's nothing.
Right.
Is he banned
Just like
off
hanging out in
Facebook?
person.
I don't think he's banned off Facebook. He might be like, in jail for the Facebook jail.
2 days left.
2 days left, so he's on Facebook jail. I can't help that. I don't control that. So, all right. So, put that in perspective. Good cigar. Doesn't taste like sock. That sock flavor lingers. That sock flavor lingers. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste good.
What were you smoking?
Say what?
What were you smoking?
It was an obrigado that got left in a humidor on its own for a whole year.
Wow.
And it was neglected and has no Bovita pack in it. So it starts to have that musty, dirty sock flavor onto it.
Oh wow.
And that today's for science really tell you that either you have one cigar in one humidor, you want to move that cigar to another humidor. You don't want to leave it on its own. It will start picking up weird flavor. Alright, humidor is one of those things you don't want to have too little or too much. Alright, a humidor, a healthy humidor should be filled 80% of the way, between 50 to 80% of the way. You don't want to be at 10%. You don't want to be at 100%. You want to be around 60, 70, 80%. That's when your cigar is going to, most likely to be in good condition. It's not going to pick up the musty taste and all that stuff. It's going to pick up all the nice cigar flavor. It's going to be able to age if it's wood. And, you'll be able to enjoy your cigar longer. If you leave it on its own, it's going to fight the humidity. There's a lot of humidity in there. It's going to pick up weird flavor from the air. Air has flavor, okay? Just air moisture has flavor. That's why when you go to musty place, you smell musty, right? It has flavor. So, just like when outside rain, you smell earth. It has flavor. So you don't want to leave on its own and expect that it's going to be okay. It's not.
So was it obrigado in your sock drawer?
No, it was in a humidor on its own for a while. That is on the very bottom drawer near my bedroom, a display place. But because it's dark and never sees sunlight, it's probably picking out a lot of flavor from the carpet and all that stuff. I don't know. But yeah, it's just a test. What would happen if I leave a cigar on its own for a long, long time and forgot all about it and pick it up and smoke it? Not good. Not good. Yeah. Not good. Now, if you want to keep a cigar its own for an extended of time that you don't care for, you can leave it in a acrylic jar or anything, because air is not gonna travel in and out. But if you put something wood,
Right.
it's gonna pick up stuff. Anything wood,
Right.
it's gonna pick up the surrounding. Even if you keep a humidor closed for a long time, the air will be stale and it's gonna taste like beer. Okay, because the wood on the exterior is still taking in moisture and releasing where air is not moving. Right, so like you might have a closet that you don't usually open, even though it's closed all the time. When you finally open, like 50 years later, it's got that musty, really bad smell.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, humidor can do the same thing. So it doesn't matter if it's a metal humidor or a wood humidor. I think the only thing that will not pick up flavor or smell is glass or acrylic. So if you put it in a mason jar, it's not gonna pick up anything because mason jars are tight. Air doesn't travel through glass. Okay, and if you want to put acrylic, sure, acrylic has a very small pore. It does not allow water to travel through or liquid. But at the same time, it does the same thing to the cigar in there, so it's gonna be stale.
Is Juan Pardo still on?
Juan Pardo, are you still on? Dun 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 dun. Juan Pardo, please come to the service desk. Your parents looking for you. I don't know if you guys ever have those before. In Taiwan, the mall will do that. If kids got lost, they can go to the front desk and they will do the announcements like, "Your kids is in the front desk. Please come pick them up."
Yeah. Well, because I remember he was having problems with his humidor. I got some of those wood planks that I'm gonna take him.
Yeah, wood planks help to reduce, like I say, when you want to fill stuff up, you want to fill between, I say 50 to 80%. If it's not filled, you can put wood planks to make the surface area smaller, so that
Right.
the air won't just sit there.
So, Juan Pardo, I got about 6 of those wood planks for you from empty boxes. See if that helps you with your humidity.
I want to do a test. I'm gonna go get some wood planks. I'm gonna soak it in whiskey, and then I'll dry it.
Okay.
I'll dry it and I'll put it in the humidor. See if all those cigar in there will pick up some flavor.
I'm sure they will.
And let's see if that tastes good or bad. The question is what I'm gonna put in there.
For science.
For science. I'm actually thinking to pick up a acrylic humidor for that kind of project because I don't want the humidor itself to pick up that flavor in case it tastes bad. So I'll get a couple wood planks, couple Connecticut cigars, and then I'll put in the jar with the wood plank soaked with whiskey. Cover it up. Let's cover it up for 1 or 2 months, and then we'll go smoke it and see if it's pretty good or not.
Okay.
So, do you have to? If you do that, do you have to open up the lid maybe like once a week to exchange the air?
You don't want to. You want the air to be saturated with that smell so it picks up by the cigar. Because the absorption rate is very
So I was
slow.
just thinking. Would you get mold on it or?
Well, that's the thing. You also have to still consider the humidity in there, right? Some people will still put Boveda pack in there to kind of control the thing. But then that's the thing. If it's a glass jar, there's not gonna be excess air in there, excess moisture in there. It's whatever that's in there is gonna be there. It's not gonna add more, right? But it's wood, then yeah, you might have to worry about molding. Wood will cycle those water and you will mold. Here's the thing though, alcohol tend to kill off germs.
Right.
So you don't really have to worry about mold that much because alcohol, mold doesn't like alcohol. Now, when's the last time you see a whiskey bottle mold in the inside?
Never.
Right, they don't go bad for that reason. All right, so that's the test I want to do. That's why I want to put it in a glass jar or acrylic jar because they don't mold with alcohol. Does that make sense?
So,
Right.
yeah. Would that be like using like one of those ceramic or porcelain jars the same way? They would act the same way as the glass with the seal?
Porcelain jar are porous, so they're not the same.
Ah, okay.
That's why I say
Okay.
glass. This is why all the scientific test tubes, they are glass. Because glass doesn't take anything in, doesn't take out any smell, doesn't take out any chemical. It's resistant to acid and doesn't mold that easily with alcohol. So. That's why I use glass. But yeah, porcelain are very porous. They will get wet. And when they get wet, that means they will absorb moisture. And if they trap moisture, there's chance of it molding.
Oh,
Right? Because now the
all right.
mold spore has place to hide from whatever that you're trying to infuse. I have to tell you, of all the cigars that I tried to infuse, the only one that got molded was teriyaki sauce. Yeah, that's why I
Wow.
never had that cigar, because teriyaki sauce and wasabi both molded. So yeah, the two cigars that I tried to make and torture Hashimoto didn't happen because they molded. What else do you guys have?
Speaking of Hashimoto,
It will be a super fun episode, because that wasabi one, when I open it, oh my god, it burns my eyes. I will have laughed to death if Hashimoto tried it.
wow.
Yeah, the moisture on the basement is so high I can't keep a cigar lit. But yeah, that's the next project I think I'll try. I had to find a nice glass for it. Yeah. So I recharged my Bovita pack using mason jar, and they never mold before. It never mold. So. I'm on a cigar.
So, okay, so all right. So the Bovita packs, when they get hard as a rock,
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I thought you just toss them out and go buy some new ones.
You can,
You can. Or you can recharge them.
or you can recharge them.
So when they get hard as a rock, you put them in a. I just put them in like an acrylic thing, or like a Tupperware. Fill it with distilled water. Put the empty packs in there, and just keep it closed for 3 months or 3 days. After 3 days, they're completely recharged.
If you want to speed up, you
Okay.
want to make sure the Bovita, the hard as rock Bovita pack is soaked with water. So they need the help.
So just push them in there.
You
Push
can
them
put it,
in there.
yeah, you can put it on the side. You'll still do it, but it will take a long time for that to do it. But if you soak it, the surface thing, they're like cloth paper, and they'll
Yeah.
actually allow that to soak through it. That will dry first. It will evaporate first, and that evaporate part, because it evaporated, is a lot easier to absorb than just liquid its own. All right, water on its own evaporate at a different rate than water that's on a cloth that's trying to dry it out. So you wanted to soak it if it's rock hard. If you have a little bit of give to it, if it's not rock hard, if some liquid in there, you can put it near water, it will absorb. But if it's solid, hard as rock, you want to soak it in water. All right, because water likes to bind onto another water. So if you have some water in there, water will go in there easier. But if solid, no water, you need your help.
Okay.
But then again, if you don't mind, just spend $1 or $2, you can buy a new one. That's fine.
Well, no, I'm just saying that if you can recharge them, then other than saving a little bit of money on it, you can just almost like a recycling thing, just keep using it over and over.
You can keep using it over and over until the surface starts to break.
Ah, okay.
I'd say about 3 times.
Yeah.
Max.
About 3. Okay.
Right. So you can recharge them. And if you keep your humidor nicely, your Bovita pack will never dry to that point. so you can use it on forever. The key is to never use regular water.
Right.
Yeah. Distilled, right?
Use distilled.
Right.
You can use
I mean, a gallon of distilled water is $1 at Walmart.
what's the other water called? Distilled water and
Purified.
purified water. You can use distilled or purified. Know that the purified water has some flavor.
Yeah.
Right? Purified water is basically filtered water, and you will have some flavor. You will still have some stuff in there. It might crystallize or harden the surface of the bag. But if you use distilled water, it usually doesn't do that. Right? Distilled is basically steam, so there's nothing I can do with it. And they don't cost that much. It's like $1 for an entire gallon. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think you can find them too on cheap for like 79 cents for a gallon. They're pretty cheap.
Yeah.
It depends where you're at.
Right.
And you don't have to worry about the brand. Distill is distill. It's just steam bottle.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, all my cigar doesn't want to burn right today because all the humidity. But it is 11 o'clock. We have made it through another day. Another day, right? So, again, people will still start receiving their sweat pack. Enjoy it. Make sure to empty it out. If you have a member ID card, it might be in there. Okay? People who are not going to the event and receiving the sweat pack, you're gonna find that your sweat pack is missing some item that people is getting at the event. And we talked about this before. People going to the event is gonna get a little bit more sweat because the amount of money they spend to get there is quite a bit. So I want to make sure to reward them for going. Okay. Does that mean I will never make those little swag again? No, I'll probably make them again. You know, I probably have a way to get it in the future, but you know, don't get all angry about it. Okay. I mean, technically, it's give and take, right? Because those people who's not going to the event are getting their swag early. Right? People going to the event have to get at the event. So you know, think of that trade-off, right? And obviously, if you're going to the event, make sure to keep communicating to know who's going where. We already have a whole thing going on with the Discord. We're talking about where we're gonna go, food, and all that stuff. Hotel, who's picking up who, what time, that kind of stuff. So if you're going, make sure to check out that section of the Discord. Okay. If you have a member ID, enjoy your member ID. Like I say, if you do lose it and you want another one, or if you're a new member, or if you change your status sometime during the year, you can let me know that you want another card. We'll put you on the list. Once we hit a specific number, we'll do another price. Okay. For those people that's supposed to get a car and did not get a car after October, you need to let me know. Okay, either we'll put you on the list for another one when we print, or I can send you a temporary card with no name on it. Right? Because I can't control USPS. If they gotta lose something, they lose something. Right? So, and I don't have extras. Other than the blank ones. Okay, so we'll put that there. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I need to announce. I did make a post about the box train. The person who had the box train said he will send it out again to me, and that will be the end of that box train. We might organize another one, but I want to figure out how we gotta organize that. So it will take a little bit. All the TAO swag will be next year. It will not be this year. I think we already have too many things going on this year. It's not gonna happen this year, okay?
Yeah.
So next year's coin is gonna have the TAO on it. We probably will not make another 3rd anniversary coin for now because we still have regular coins. So if you're looking for the regular 3D coin, we still have it. Even though this is 2 years anniversary, it's still coins, right? It's still inside this. We still have these. Okay, and
how many people are left on the box train?
Nobody. That was the last
Okay.
time.
So then let's just hold off on that and start a new one on the new year.
I don't know how. I haven't planned it yet because and like just think of how long it took, right? How long it took. So I want to figure out if there's a better way of organizing that, or basically a new way to run it, so that we can run it more efficient. Because how much it costs. Number one, the cost on there.
Right.
I think we're close to what? Close to $1,000 of shipping, if not anything like that.
Easy.
Right?
Easy.
Yeah.
So I wanted to have a better way of running it. We might.
Shit, give me 4,000. I'll drive it everywhere.
Right. So I want to make sure that whatever we're doing for the next train is better managed and have like a set of rules of what we gotta follow, so that it will run better. Right.
Well, it didn't help either that we had the pandemic crap that was going
True.
on. The shipping was forever, so.
True. And then like like I say, when that train's going, every day I'm praying that thing doesn't get lost. So I wanted to have a better way. We might even do state to state. What it means is by like it will be one person going to another state for meeting, and the next person who goes to a different state will bring it with them to the next state, and then like the person who's at that state will be responsible for that box until everybody in that state has hit it, and then take it to the next one. Because we have pretty much everybody in every state, almost. So we should be able to do that. That's just a thought. I haven't. I probably had to work through like an idea, and then from the idea talk to the mods, and from the mods, and we kind of cross eliminate, and then we go to an actual plan, and then when we have that, we'll go with that. Yes, Albert.
Wait, so the mods represent us? What the hell?
Say what?
The mods actually represent us?
No, the it's an idea or multiple idea, and they get refined. And when they refine, it's like before it goes to the president's table, you have to sort out all the bad things and go to there to be a plan that's doable. So in a way, think of all the members are actually presidents.
It's like a cabinet.
Huh?
It's more like a cabinet than it is a representative.
So yeah, we're gonna go through House of Rep, Senate, then goes to the president. So we gotta sort it out.
We'll talk about it after the show.
All right. So yeah, that's it for me today. It's 11:06. Everybody have a good night. I'll see you guys Saturday. What's this Saturday? I feel like there's something happening on Saturday.
Saturday, I probably won't be on the live.
Cool, that's fine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for tonight. We'll see you guys Saturday. Hopefully I have something different to smoke. I want to look at my humidor, what I have, and smoke something different. Smoke something different. Okay. There we go. There we go.
See you later, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
All right.
Behave. All right, behave. Be saucy. Bye, guys.
Be good.
Y'all want to go on the Discord?